Hey guys, I hope you can hear me. I got the friggin' heater on because it's still cold in this friggin' area. And I wanted to show you a few things. The first thing I did was I switched the trigger out in my Glock 43 because the Glock 43 trigger is pretty stiff when it hits the wall. Plus, I don't like the shoe pretty much on all Glocks. So what I do is I'm a big fan of the Apex trigger. It has a wide shoe, a flot. It has a very wide shoe. It's very comfortable. The safety in between the shoe is very flat, so it makes it super comfortable, and the flatness and the width of the trigger makes it so much nicer, and gives you more confidence when you're shooting. So I also have one on my Glock 45 9mm. I hate that they named it the 45. It's so annoying. So I wish they called it the 46 or something, because when you say Glock 45, people think it's a 45. You have to say Glock 45 9mm every time you say it. So because not everyone knows a Glock 21 and a Glock 30 is the 45, and of course the Glock 36. And it's just, I don't know what they were thinking when they did that. But anyway, I think the Glock 45 that they came out with is the best, my favorite design that they ever came out with all the Glocks I've had. That one particular, I think, is the right design. Nice long full grip, holds a lot of ammo, and very has a Glock 19 slide, so it's just, it feels good in your hand, man. It just feels great. That's all. I don't know why. I'm trying to think of a reason. It just does. So the Apex trigger, here's my 43, and I don't care now I'll show guns on YouTube because, you know, they took away all the little bit of tiny money they used to give us. So they took mine away. They said I didn't follow the rules, which is bullshit. I've been doing the same thing since 2009. I haven't been doing anything different. So they just like to, you know, monitor gun channels big time. So now that I'm not monetized, I'm going to show everything, right? Yeah, I don't give a shit about their money. They can stick their money up their ass. So anyway, there is the, I don't know if you could say it, there is the Apex trigger for the 43. And I've been waiting so long for them to come out with that. And the one I have comes with the shoe and the connector. I don't have the complete one with the bar. So they didn't have them, but I figure with that trigger and that connector, it's got to make some kind of a difference. I did it more for comfort on the fingertip, really, but it does, with their connector, it does take out a lot of stiff wall, and you'll notice a big difference. Now, if you're lucky enough to get one with the complete trigger system, which is with the bar, I would get that one, but it's really hard to get. They're always out of them, so I got this. But I'm very happy with it, you know. And I'm not a polisher, you know. I don't polish parts and stuff. Why? Because I'm not a gunsmith. I don't know what's too much and what's not. But I would think polishing the bar isn't too bad of a thing, but I don't know. I don't like doing that. So you're messing with the trigger system, and I don't want nothing to happen. So I'm going to unload this and show you the trigger right there, and you can see it has a nice comfy flat surface. It's real cushiony, and when you hit the wall, it just follows right through it. It's not a big, how you say it? It's not like a solid wall and you're like moving the gun when it goes through the wall. So once again, there it is, and then the reset is super smooth. Look at that, it's right there. Right? Right there. That's plenty. They don't have to reset immediately. You know, it travels maybe, I don't know, what was that? 1/8 of an inch, maybe a quarter? Let's see, I'm gonna look at it. I'd say like a heavy 1/8. But so much easy to control the trigger, okay? I also have, I know you're gonna say, why didn't you get a 43X? Because I'm tired of buying guns because they come out with new guns. It's getting old. So what I did was I put the Taran Tactical base plate, which is my favorite base plate because it's metal and it's very, very high quality. And I prefer this over the Vickers, not the Vickers, the plastic extended ones. They work, but I just feel better with this one. It's really nice. Okay, it's got regular night sights on it, nothing fancy. It has the rubber Talon grips on it, and they've been on it since day one. They won't lift. They're not coming off. There's no bubbles. If you put them on right, they will stay on the gun for as long as you want them to stay on the gun. Yet, you hit it with a hairdryer, they'll peel right off. But the whole thing to Talon grips is preparation. So clean it really, really good with alcohol. You know what I mean? Dry it and then clean it again. Dry it and then put them on. After you put them on, get a hairdryer or a heat gun and heat it up so it shrinks and tightens up to the gun. And then when you're done doing that, put your hand on it and squeeze all the way around it. And you'll feel it like molding to the gun. And then after that, you're good, you're set, man. Okay? So this is my everyday carry. It's the 43 in one of my holsters. Okay. Very positive click, and I'm using the new monoblock steel clips. These clips are, to me, the best ones they've come out with. The plastic clips are fine, but they will pull the whole holster out before these will. These will never do that. I guarantee they won't do it. Even with sweatpants, they won't do it. Because if you look underneath, see them two metal tabs? They go up and under, okay? And they just hang on. There's none you can, there's no way. So the good thing about that is you can tighten up the tension in your holster and not worry about the holster coming out. So I got my tension tighter because I know these ain't gonna unhook. So that is that, and I carry these now. I was experiment with them first, and I put them on every holster I carry, and pretty much now 50% of the customers are requesting the monoblock clip. It's $12 more, but it's the last clip you'll put on your holster, and it won't work its way because it's spring steel. It won't work its way out. Over time, the plastic clips from going like this, they work their way out a little, and then they start having trouble hanging onto the belt. So I just want to point that out. If you buy a holster and you're picking everything out, like your hand, your right and left hand, your collar and all that stuff, then you'll see the clip section, and you clip, you pick monoblock steel clip, and I'll put it on for you, okay? Same thing, FBI can't, whatever you want. So this is really nice setup right here. So just to show, well, I was just going to show you my everyday carry. This is my favorite wallet. I know everyone carries them little square elastic wallets now, but I'm a cash guy, and it holds credit cards great. And if I want I keep my most important ones in this section, like my driver's license, my carry permit, and my main credit card. And when I want to pull it out, I just go like that, and it pulls it out immediately. So there's no digging around, okay? And this particular wallet can hold a lot of cash and still fold all the way. That's why I like it. And it's very small for a leather wallet. So this is the wallet I like. It's called a Simpack. Simpack? That's what it looks like it says. So if you can find, there's other ones like it on Amazon. It doesn't have to be this brand. There's other ones just like it. And man, they're worth the money. So that's the wallet I carry. And then to me, this is the perfect flashlight for me to carry, because I don't like big flashlights. The Streamlight ProTac 2L. It's plenty bright enough. And it strobes, and it has the steady light, of course. And you can see it's starting to wear and everything because I carry it a lot. And Streamlight has the best customer service around, because I dropped this, and this is real glass. This ain't plastic, you know? So it doesn't really get scratched like plastic does, and it gives you a nice clear light. But it's glass. So I dropped it, and it must have hit something, and it broke the whole lens. And I sent it in. They gave me a whole new light. All they had to do was replace the lens, but they gave me a whole new light. Someone's calling. Freehold, New Jersey. I'll have to call you back, whoever that is. And that's the light I carry. And they're like 40 bucks on Amazon. And you're getting a high quality light for 40 bucks. And it has a really good steel, same thing, spring steel clip, so it won't bend out eventually. The knife I carry, man, I went through a lot of knives, and this is the one I carry, I got attached to, and I carry all the time. It's a Spyderco. It's got a really nice stainless steel blade on it. It is, I'm trying to see what kind of steel it is. Spyderco. I don't have my glasses on, my right glasses on, but it holds its edge. I haven't had to sharpen it yet, and I use it. You know, some people, they carry a nice knife and they won't use it as a tool. They're like, this ain't a tool. This is for self-defense. Well, you know what? I don't understand that, because it's got a point in there. If you use it as a tool right, the point will never get damaged. And I think if a knife is nice and pointy, as long as it's nice and pointy, it'll be fine for self-defense. But like I said, you can sharpen the blade. I don't like serrated blades because they're hard to sharpen. But that's the knife I use. There's a real nice clip on there. These are like 60 bucks. That's cheap. That's cheap for a good knife. I forget where I got it. And of course my car keys. So that's that. I just wanted to cover the Glock trigger. Now I wanted to show you an oddball holster. This is why I try to do things differently to get more business. This is a FN Tactical, as you can see, the high sight channel. And it's an FN Tactical with an X300 light. Where are you going to get one of them? Right? Now that's a clone light, but the specs are the same. So a guy wanted this made. I made it for him because he couldn't find a holster like that. And it came out really nice. Okay? He didn't want the monoblock clip, or maybe he doesn't know about it. I don't know. He didn't mention it. So it's got the regular plastic clip on there. Okay? But if this ever fails on him, the whole pattern is the same, and you can put the monoblock clip on there. So speaking of oddball holsters, this ain't done yet. I just got done cutting it out. This is a Smith & Wesson EZ with a TLR8. Are you kidding me? So that's, you know, you ain't finding that, okay? You're not finding that. So it's truly custom holsters, okay? As long as I have the light, I'll make it work. Sometimes if the light don't fit on it right, I'll give the customer a call and I'll tell them, I said, the light ain't fitting on it right. You know what I mean? But that's the things you run into when you do custom work. But 90% of the time, everything works out no matter what light. I have a lot of lights over there, and but I don't have every single one. But I'm always checking the mold site because they sell mold lights now. Constantly checking it for new lights. So I got lucky a couple times. So I have the, is it the SCX light, the new Surefire light? Let me get it real quick. I just got that. Here it is. The XSC. The XSC. So if you want a holster with the new XSC, I got it now. And that's the new hot light. Okay, Surefire XSC. All right. So, all right, guys, remember the links under the video if you want to check out the website. And just wanted to chime in on Trump getting arrested. You know what's funny? They're arresting him. They're trying to find anything to get rid of him because they don't want him to run. In the meantime, China and Russia is teaming up. They're teaming up. And then China and Russia and North Korea, they're all teaming up. Trust me when I tell you. That's how stupid this is. They're not paying attention. All right, I'll see you later.